Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A lot of you liked it when I did the side by side of the acoustic and the original of Epica. So I've decided to do Abyss of Time and Abyss O Time, um, the acoustic and um, the original. But since I did the acoustic last time, I'm going to do the original first, and then we'll dive into the um, acoustic after. So, with all that being said, I do have the lyrics up, and we will dive into those as well. So, without further delay, and I did record a video that got blocked, and I'm waiting for it to clear. Hopefully that will happen soon, but yeah, that'll be coming soon. All right, without further delay, let's dive into it. Without going any further, that was a beautiful intro. I like that. Um, yeah, these Epica's amazing. I don't know why I didn't discover them sooner, but I'm absolutely enjoying it now. Okay, so I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. Fill the void in me, see life beyond the veil, replace all thoughts from the abyss with cosmic energy. Ignite the flame in thee, fill out the tree of your life. We are rooted deep in the darkness and keep growing towards the light. Clear negative thoughts from your mind. This is something I read about this song. Clear negative thoughts from your mind and grow where you're planted, and then fill that void, that negative thought void, with positive or at least practical thoughts. Because dwelling on the negative never takes us anywhere, it just keeps us spinning our wheels in that dark place. Well, before we go back into the chorus, be without your fears for 1,000 years. Search for stillness deep inside. One thought that grows in the abyss of time fills up the vast space with matter and life. Free of the darkness that fetters the soul, find at the source the end of your goal. Again, what we talked about a minute ago, where that one negative thought that we have, that we hold on to, that we let fester in our mind, will block everything else out, can potentially cause a ripple effect in our life where that one thought becomes a mass of negative thinking. And so my perception of it, okay, I am not perfect, but I'm going off my own personal perception of it, is basically get rid of those negative thoughts, or when you have those negative thoughts, those intrusive, invasive thinking, try to find a silver lining in them, or at least reason them out, acknowledge them, and say, I hear you, but here's where I'm going with it. And at least then you take that negativity, flip it, and find a way to keep going in the positive with it. Okay, before we dive into that part, holy cow, that got dark for a minute, didn't it? The verse that I missed, find the spark in me, see life beyond the dream, replace your darkest emotions with pure divinity, ignite the flame in me, unite within your inner light. We should free ourselves from the shadows and the bondage of the night. It's a recurring theme in the song, and I love it. It's true. Find a way to fight through those negative feelings, those negative thoughts, that negativity in our lives, and fill it with something better, more constructive, more positive. Fight back your fears forever. Be the master of your life. Learn to unlearn. In recovery, they tell us to, Robert Downey Jr. said it's like hugging a cactus. You have to get used to finding comfort in the discomfort. You're not literally hugging a cactus, but the concept of hugging a cactus is very discomforting because you're like, I don't think I want to, but that's how you get used to being uncomfortable. The same thing with stereotypes and, whatever it is that you blindly feel about someone else, you can unlearn that. You can unlearn the negativity that's built up in your life. You just have to let it go and find a way through it.
All pervading, so ended the void. The
So, surge the demiurge, shaper of a false universe, search that deadly urge. Your walls of self protection are walls of self imprisonment. Our ego protects our inner self. And this has been a recurring theme throughout all of Epica's tracks so far that I've heard is let go of your ego, let go of your all your barriers and find and release your inner self to find true happiness. Because until you break through your ego, you're going to live in a state of constant cognitive dissonance where you are at war with yourself. Because what you are capable of and your potential is is hidden under this layer of I don't want to let people see it because otherwise they'll judge me or they'll criticize me or whatever it is. One thing I want to point out on the chorus is free of the darkness that fetters the soul, find at the source the end of your goal. That's the first and second choruses. Third chorus, she says, freed from the darkness that fettered the soul, we found at the end of at the end our reason, our goal. We brought it full circle. We were searching and then we found it. I love when you have a positive conclusion to a song where you're like, okay, so here's the journey that we went through to get where we are, and here's how we resolved it at the end of it all. We have one more verse to go, and then we will wrap the song. That was awesome. I really like that. And don't think I missed that the dancers in the back had black and white outfits, one against the other, not against, dueling each other. Because as we discussed in The Wolf You Feed, which was Alyssa White Glues and, why am I blanking? The Wolf You Feed also goes into that duality where you have the dark wolf and the light wolf. One represents your dark or evil side, and then the other side represents the good in you, and the side that succeeds, the side that you thrive most from, is the side you feed the most. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the acoustic, and let's go. Now, I do also have the lyrics for this pulled up, just because I'm curious to see. Okay, so they right off the bat, I can see they shortened the chorus, which is cool. Not cool in that sense, but like for the acoustic, for the purposes of the acoustic. Okay. Yeah, so they took out looks like they took out the speaking part as well. All right, let's dive into it. Sorry.
Fill the void in me, see life beyond the veil. You and I are connected with cosmic energy, like a flame in thee.
I don't know what that was. My internet or something. I don't know, but that was weird. I'm gonna start this over. But already the acoustic versions, her voice is haunting. I love the instrumentation, the accordion. It's such a different dynamic. It's a similar song, lyrically, but it's completely different at the same time. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry about the jump in that. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start it over.
Fill the void in me. See life beyond the veil. You and I are connected with cosmic energy. Light the flame in me and grow the tree of your life. Let's step out of the shadows and keep growing towards the light. No more fears divide all your tears. Find stillness deep inside.
Wow, very haunting. Um, the first verse is the same, and then it's an abridged chorus where it's no more fears divide of your tears, find stillness deep inside. That's really cool. A lot more toned down, but it's still very beautiful. And look, the way that they look at each other, the way that they all are in sync together is very impressive.
One thought that grows in the abyss of time fills up the vast space with matter and life. Free of the darkness that fetters the soul. Find that the source, the end of your
So I was wrong. They did do an abridged chorus. I just came in too early. One thought that grows in the abyss of time fills up the vast space with matter and life. Free of the darkness that fetters the soul, find at the source the end of your goal. I, it's still a beautiful chorus. Um, I don't mean to pause so much, but because that last video got blocked, I think it's going to draw YouTube's attention. So we'll see what happens. But this is beautiful so far, and I loved the orchestral instruments going on in the background, the flute, the violin, the accordion, and they're all in sync, and they just seem happy chilling with each other.
find the spark in me. Live far beyond your dream. You and I are connected with pure divinity. Light the flame in me and merge with your inner light. Free yourself from the darkness that keeps roaming through your mind. No more fears divide all your tears. Find stillness deep inside. One thought that grows in the abyss of time fills up the vast space with matter and life. Free of the darkness that fetters the soul. Find that the source, the end of your No more fears divide all your tears. Find stillness deep inside. No more fears divide all your tears. Be the master of your life.
Before they dive into that, I almost forgot to pause. I was still getting into it. Whew. The lyrics haven't changed, but the tone has, and yeah, it sucks you in. You guys saw I was getting hypnotized there for a minute. I'm like, oh, this is deep. Um, yeah, the way they smile and just it just makes it for such a different feeling, but it's like the message is still the same, but in a different way. And I'm just at a loss for words. It's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up.
There was one thought that grew in the abyss of time. It fills up the vast space with matter and light. Free from the darkness that fetters the soul, we found at the end our reason of
And to know those same guys provide the growls. That's awesome. I'm genuinely impressed. Continue to be impressed. Epica, you did it again. Thank you. That was beautiful. Well, everyone, this has been Halos and Heroes. Thank you for being here. And I love you, I care, and you're not alone.